guys, I'm here with SS Multimedia, and today we're going to be subtracting three-digit numbers using models. Our objective for today is to subtract three-digit numbers using models. Okay, to do this, we have a problem. It's 254 days until your birthday. Since then, it's been 176 days, and you want to figure out how many more days it is, again, until your birthday. To do this, we're going to be using a model. This block here represents 100. This block here represents 10. And this one represents 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to split this number up and distribute it. So since it's 200, we're going to be putting 2 squares here to show 200. And then we're going to be putting in a 10. And since there's 4 ones, we're going to be putting in 4 ones to represent them. Okay. And now we're going to be doing the same for 176. Since there's only 100, we're going to only be putting in one of these boxes. And since there's 7 tens, we're going to be putting in 7 tens, since it's 70. And since there's six ones, we're going to be putting in 6 1 blocks. Now that we've done that, we can figure out how many days until your birthday. Since there's 4 ones and 6 ones down here, you can't take away 6 from 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to be crossing out a 10. We have to go back to the neighbor and borrow some, like this. So since this is equal to 10, we can put in 10 more boxes. And now that we've done that, we have 14 ones instead of 4. We can take 6 away from 14, but we'll do that next. So now, instead of having 5 tens, you have 4. But again, you can't take 7 tens away from 4 tens, so we're going to have to borrow again, but this time it's 100. And we know that 10 tens equals 100, so now we're going to have 10 tens. Now we have 15 tens instead of 5. 14 tens, since we took away this 10 to give to the ones. So we can take 7 away from 14. So now we can subtract. If we cross away these 6, from over here, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We would have 8. And if we crossed away 7 tens from over here, we would have 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we know that's 7. And now we know 1 minus 1 is equal to 0, but we don't have to write the 0 here. So now we know that there's 78 more days until your birthday. Now we're going to try another one. Alright, let's do one more together. There's 334 airplanes scheduled for landing at an airport. So far, only 145 of them have landed. How many more airplanes need to land at the airport? Well, we can figure this out. So, we know that there's 3 hundreds. So that means we're going to add 3 hundreds in this box. Now that we've done that, we know that there are 3 tens. So that means we're going to add 3 of these over here. There's 3 tens. So since there's 4 ones, we're going to have to add 4 ones on here. So there's 4 ones. And now we're going to look to the next number. We know that 145 has 100. So that means we're going to add 1 of these into this box. And since there's 5 ones, we're going to add 5 ones over here. Now that we have 5 ones, we can start subtracting. We know that we can't take 5 away from 4 again, so of course we're going to have to cross out one of these tens and bring 10 over here. Now we have 14 ones. But again, now we only have 2 tens, and we have 4 tens over here. So how are we supposed to take 4 away from 2? Well, now we have to cross out one of these hundreds, and then bring 10 tens over here, because again, 10 tens equal 100. Now we have 12 tens, so we can start subtracting. We know that there's 5 down here, so we're going to take 5 away from here. Now we can count the remaining amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we know that there's 9 right here. So now we're going to try doing the tens. So we're going to take 4 away from 12. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we know that this is 8. And we have 2 hundreds right here and 100 right here. If we cross out 100, we have 100 left. So we know the answer is 189. So 189 flights have yet to land at an airport. Flying in the sky. All of a sudden, 132 of them decide that they want to go a different way. How many birds are still flying with the original flock? Well, you can figure this out. I'm going to give you some time and try your best to figure it out. Feel free to pause this video if you need more time. So we know that we have 200s, okay? So that means we're going to be putting 200s over here. There we go. And we also know that we have 2 10s. That means we're going to be putting 2 10s here. And finally, we know that we have 1 1, okay? That means we're going to be putting 1 1 right here. And here, we have 100. So we're going to be putting one of these right here. And we know that we have 3 10s. So we're going to be putting 3 of these over here. Now we have these 3 over here. Now we're going to put these 2 over there. So we know that we can't take 2 away from 1 again. So we're going to have to cross out one of these and bring 10 ones over here. So now we have 11 ones. Okay, so I'm going to cross this out really fast. But again, we can't take 1 10 away. We can't take 3 10s away from 1 10. So we're going to have to bring over 100 and bring 10 10s right here. So I'm going to cross this out. And now we're going to bring 10 of these over here because 10 10s equals 100. So now we have 11 10s over here. Okay? So we can do the final subtraction. So we know that 11 minus 2 is 9. So I'm going to cross out 2 of these and count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we know that is 9. And we know that 11 minus 3 is 8. So I'm going to take 3 of these. I'm going to cross them out here. 1, 2, 3. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we know that's 8. I think I might have crossed down extra, maybe. But overall, if you do this correctly, you should end up with 8. So let me just add one more real fast. So now that's correct. And we know 1 minus 1 is 0. And again, we don't have to have the 0 right there. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you. Bye.